Hello, I'm Dr. Adam Smith. I'm a curator of natural sciences at the Nottingham Natural History Museum at Wollaston Hall, but I'm also an expert on plesiosaurs.
And I'm Jonathan Emmett, author of Bringing Down the Moon, The Princess and the Pig, How the Books Became, and lots of other books. And I'm not a plesiosaur expert, but I do know a lot more about plesiosaurs than I used to, having just written this book with Dr. Adam. It's called The Plesiosaur's Neck, and it's illustrated by another Adam, Adam Larkum.
Before we go any further, perhaps we should explain what a plesiosaur is.
Oh, I know this one. A plesiosaur is a dinosaur that lives in the sea.
Not quite. You're almost right, but a plesiosaur is not a dinosaur. Dinosaurs are one group of prehistoric animals that lived on the land, but plesiosaurs are a different group of animals that lived under the water, in the sea at the same time.
Our book is about a particular type of plesiosaur, an Albertonectes plesiosaur that lived about 75 million years ago.
The plesiosaur in our book is called Poppy.
My wife, Rachel, has made this doll of Poppy. Now, you might think that she made a mistake when she was making it. This neck looks far too long.
But that's the incredible thing about the Albertonectes plesiosaur. Its incredibly long neck is almost 2/3 the length of its body.
I can show you by folding up the doll. So if I fold the neck back, you can see it almost goes all the way back again.
Of course, you couldn't do that with a real plesiosaur.
Oh no, I mean, she'd get very cross. She'd probably try to bite you or something.
Also, its neck really wasn't that bendy.
The plesiosaur's neck was a prehistoric puzzle. Scientists aren't sure why it was so ridiculously long.
But they have suggested lots of different explanations, and we explore many of these explanations in our book.
So, let's have a look inside. In the age of the dinosaur, deep in the ocean, the plesiosaur swam with a smooth flapping motion.
She had much in common with other sea creatures. She had many regular sea creature features. 4 wing-like flippers, broad, flat and strong, to push through the water and speed her along. A rudder-like tail to help steer her way, and a mouth with sharp teeth to catch slippery prey.
But there's one thing about her that's hard to ignore. That ridiculous neck. What on earth was it for?
Did she use it to get her head high in the air? To grab tasty pterosaurs flying up there?
Or maybe she used it to reach her backside, to pick off small parasites hitching a ride.
It's hard to sneak up with a body that size, but by swinging her neck she might spring a surprise.
Could she have used it to poke into cracks and delve into tunnels for crunchy shelled snacks?
Or perhaps it was patterned to make her look great. An eye-catching neck could attract her a mate.
Did she use her long throat to store food in a queue, while she squeezed out the salt like some sea turtles do?
A long neck like that might have helped her stay lazing, slumped in a heap while her head went off grazing.
Or perhaps, if a predator saw her as prey, she could use it to zap them and then swim away. So, what is the answer? We might never know. We're still searching for clues. It was so long ago. There are lots of suggestions, but nobody's sure. So, what do you think that immense neck was for? You might have noticed that Poppy was joined by two other prehistoric creatures, Alfie Ammonite and Bella Belemite. They have their own views on the scientists' explanations, and they tell some terrible jokes.
You might also have noticed that each page has a box with some extra information. The information box on this page explains that scientists who have studied plesiosaur bones think her neck would not have been that flexible. Certainly not enough to reach back to her own body, so she probably didn't use it to pluck prehistoric vampires off her bottom.
We hope you enjoyed that quick look at the plesiosaur's neck. Which explanation do you think was right? There might be more than one. Poppy might have had that long neck for several reasons.
Or perhaps you have an explanation of your own.
Oh, I think I've just come up with one. Perhaps she used her own neck as a scarf, like this.
No, I don't think you were paying attention when I was explaining about how flexible her neck is, were you?
When was that then?